Hi there, this is my demonstration about my final project part 1 for week number 5. Our API is Game Ball API. We can see in the GitHub repository we don't share our environment. That information is only for local and publish directly in render. So I want to demonstrate how this API is working. I chose two collections, games and studios. I want to demonstrate get. I try out and execute. We can see we create 3 game studios. I want to add 2 new studios. I prepare the information about that. This is my first game studios, Bethesda. I share this and execute. This is ID software for another game studios. I want copy this ID studio to demonstrate how to get one studio by ID. Try out with the ID about studio. The API responds with the studio information. I want to get all games it's storing our database. After, to add these new games, I want to show this. For example, the done games it's incomplete. Description it's incomplete. And language is broken. For this demonstration, I add another game. This game is only for delete and show this endpoint functional. I prepare this information. This game is Fallout 4 for a game post with our API project. The response is okay. The game is add. If you remember, we have the done game with incomplete information. I want to put this information for our database. I don't remember the ID. About this game. The actually is there. This response is okay. The done information is updated. For the last point, I want to delete again. For example, this placeholder game. I copy the ID for this game. I want to close that, and with this ID, I want to remove this game. The execute is complete. Game delete. We can see the game actually in our database. We have the Doom with complete information and Fallout with complete information. In the case one person wants to add a game with invalid information about gender, platform, or studio name. I want to demonstrate. This is a post new game. Execute. The API responds. By request, each handler ID must be a valid Mongo ID. Each platform ID must be a valid Mongo ID. And Studio must be a valid Mongo ID. To finish this demonstration, I want to show how routes is working for games and Studio. This valid request is working in controller, game controller, to get 500 status, or if the invalid game ID, we retrieve 400 status for the API. This is valid for games, studio, and the author's controller or the other collection in our API. This